See Ginger Gadsden only on News 6.
Live from clickorlando.com and WKMG. We're getting results in your neighborhood now at 4 p.m.
It is an important night for a local Little League team. They have one more shot to stay in the World Series. We'll take you live to Williamsport.
But first, Florida's primary election is here, and there are many key races on the ballot that could impact your day-to-day life, especially when it comes to setting local budgets, school policies, and local taxes. This is News 6 at 4. I'm Lisa Bell.
And I'm Ginger Gadsden. One of those key races, the Orange County Commission seats. News 6's Laverne McKee joins us live now. Laverne, rapid development is a big issue on the ballot today.
Absolutely, Ginger, you are right. I'm here in District 1. This is the Windermere Horizon West area. If you take a look behind me, this is one of the polling stations at the library. This is a very important district because it's where there's massive growth happening, and it will continue to grow here for approximately the next 20 years. And the sun is shining right now. Polls are open until 7 o'clock. And of course, we'll have continued coverage. We'll be letting you know who wins those races. Reporting live in Orange County, Laverne McKee, Getting Results, News 6.
Laverne, thank you. There are several other key races we are also keeping an eye on.
The only statewide seat up for grabs is for U.S. Senate. 4 Democrats are looking to challenge Rick Scott in November, with South Florida Congresswoman Debbie Mucarsel-Powell receiving the endorsement from her party. Scott also faces 2 primary challengers, but is expected to cruise to victory tonight. In Orange County, the race for the District 15 state Senate seat pits incumbent Senator Geraldine Thompson against former state Senator Randolph Bracey.
My focus is on small businesses and their employees.
I get a lot of calls from people who are concerned about property insurance.
The race for Osceola County Sheriff is also getting a lot of attention. Sheriff Marcos Lopez could fall short in his bid for re-election. He's facing a Democratic primary with 4 challengers, including former Sheriff Russ Gibson.
And here's your reminder, you have less than 3 hours now to cast your ballot if you have not done so already. Polls close at 7 o'clock tonight. And we know we just gave you a lot of information, so we've made it easy for you. You can scan the QR code on the bottom of your screen to connect with our online voter guide. Now, we have a county-by-county breakdown of what's on the ballot, and we can even help you find your polling place. And if you also want to find it all by going to clickorlando.com/results2024.
And be sure to join us tonight from 7 to 8 for our Results 2024 coverage. We'll have live results, expert analysis, and interviews with the winning candidates. That's tonight at 7 p.m. on News 6, clickorlando.com, and our free streaming app for your smart TV, News 6 Plus.
Some breaking news to tell you about now. In the past hour, we have learned a woman has died in a car fire in Orange County. Sky 6 flew over the scene on Glasgow Avenue. Orange County deputies say a woman in her 30s was found dead inside this car. Now, we don't know her name yet. Deputies say the investigation is being handled by the state fire marshal right now. We'll update you as soon as we learn more on air and, of course, on clickorlando.com. Grab that umbrella if you're planning to head out to the polls. The afternoon storms are rolling in around central Florida. We're seeing heavy rain, lightning, and even some strong winds.
Meteorologist Julie Broughton is pinpointing just how long this will last tonight for us, Julie.
Lisa, we saw those showers start early this morning when Chief Meteorologist Candace Campos was with you, and they are still hanging around. We're going to see these showers hanging around through at least sunset, probably even a little bit later. Now, we don't have any severe thunderstorm warnings in place, but as you mentioned, we are seeing heavy rain, gusty winds, and some lightning. St. Cloud, you're really seeing some heavy rain out there right now. All of this is moving off to the east around 10 to 15 miles per hour. And I want to go into Volusia County and notice we are seeing quite a bit of lightning in this cluster of storms now pushing toward the east coast, some heavy rain as well. And as we switch over, I want to show you our Daytona Beach camera. This is our Daytona Toyota DeLand Kia camera. Notice we have a lot of folks out on the beach. That cluster of storms I just showed you only about 5 or 10 miles away. Remember, thunder, lightning can strike well ahead of a storm, so it is not a good idea to be out on the beach right now. 87 degrees right now in Daytona Beach. It feels like 97. Coming up in just a few minutes, we will track some more storms and talk about how long our elevated rain chances stick around.
Julie, thank you. It's a case that has been making local and national headlines for the past week. Now Walt Disney Parks and Resorts is reversing course on a wrongful death lawsuit, allowing it to move forward in court. According to the lawsuit, a doctor and her husband were dining at Disney Springs. She told staff at Raglan Road she had a severe allergy to dairy and nuts and was reassured that her meal was safe. But 45 minutes later, she had a severe allergic reaction and died at the hospital. Her husband sued the restaurant owners and Disney. Previously, Disney argued against the lawsuit, saying the husband signed a Disney Plus streaming contract, which states he cannot sue and instead must settle all disputes with the company. Now the chairman of Disney Experiences is saying this case warrants a, quote, sensitive approach to expedite a resolution for the family who experienced a painful loss. The husband is seeking $50,000 in damages from Disney under Florida's Wrongful Death Act. Well, they may be down, but they are not out of the game just yet. Tonight, the Lake Mary All-Stars have one more chance to keep their Little League World Series dreams alive.
Yeah, they lost last night's game against a Texas team. News 6 anchor Justin Wormuth is live in Williamsport, Pennsylvania tonight. And Justin, what a tough loss, but how are the boys feeling today?
Yeah. You know, they seem confident, Ginger, and that's not surprising. You get to know these boys. They don't lack that confidence, and they're ready to play tonight. And that's the beauty of tonight's game, is they can flush yesterday's game and get right back on the field and prove to everyone back home that they are the team to beat here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. And joining us now, we have Michelle Anderson, the mom of Chase Anderson, an infielder, and the wife of head coach Jonathan Anderson. Thanks for joining us. Well, thank you, Michelle. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you, boys, for holding up the signs. There's Coach Jonathan Anderson and Chase Anderson and his younger brothers as well, just helping us out here. So, yes, now the elimination bracket, it is do or die tonight. If they win tonight, they play tomorrow. If they win tomorrow, they play Thursday. So a lot of baseball to come here in Williamsport. We're going to have much more throughout the afternoon. But for now, reporting live in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, Justin Wormuth getting results, News 6.
Just keep on playing and keep on having fun.
I like that you said there's a lot of baseball left to be played there. And, Justin, you were right when you said that we wear this more heavily than the kids. Chase is playing ping pong before a game like tonight. What?
I know. I mean, that's just what they have so much to do up in the barracks and the dorms where they're staying. They have so many activities to sort of occupy their time. They did have practice this morning. They got after it. I talked to JJ Feliciano a little earlier, ran into him here at the complex, and he said they're feeling great about tonight. And I'm feeling great tonight as well after talking to Michelle.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. Go boys. All right. Thank you, Justin.
That's right.
Well, your chances of running into a movie or TV set in Orlando could be going up.
Coming up, the new group working to make Central Florida stand out for filmmakers. But first,
Zika virus essentially enters the tumor and kills the cells.
remember the Zika virus? A local hospital is using it to treat cancer in kids. How a multi-million-dollar donation is advancing that research. That's next. Julie.
We're tracking some areas of heavy rain as well as gusty winds. We'll let you know where all of this is heading and when it will wrap up, coming up in just a few minutes.
You're watching News 6 at 4, Getting Results. We will be right back. During the break, we are streaming live on Facebook. Search Lisa Bell News on Facebook right now.
News 6 Insider is sponsored by Orange County Library System.
What does it mean that Florida is a closed primary state?
In order to vote in many Florida primary races, you need to be a member of an affiliated political party to vote in those specific races. All voters get to vote on nonpartisan contests.
Thanks, Glenn. For more trusted info, visit clickorlando.com/results2024.
As a working mom of two, I know how crucial it is to be ready for any type of weather. From sunny skies or a chance of rain, from tropical storms to hurricanes. So whether the sun's shining or the storms are rolling in, I'm here looking out for you, helping you start your day, staying ahead of the weather, and making your mornings a little brighter. I'm meteorologist Candace Campos. Let's tackle the day together, weekday mornings on News 6.
Roofclaim.com, your easiest roof ever.
A multi-million-dollar donation is advancing groundbreaking cancer research at a hospital in Lake Nona. Scientists at Nemours Children's Health are pioneering the use of the Zika virus to treat different forms of cancers.
As News 6's Mark Lehman shows us, the research could lead to life-saving treatments for children.
It really is.
You know, you want the science behind the story, because who was it that discovered Zika? Because we were taught to be afraid of it, right?
Absolutely.
Who discovered that it would cure this particular thing? You know?
I don't know, but I was pregnant when that scare was going around, and I was dousing myself in bug spray every approximate 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And the fact that something good could potentially come out of that is amazing.
That is fantastic.
Yeah. All right, Julie Broughton is standing by, pinpointing some showers on the radar for us tonight.
We are talking about a lot of heavy rain out there, and along with these showers, we're also seeing some heavy rain, some gusty winds, and a lot of lightning. We'll kind of go north to south for you on a radar tour, start you out with our northern counties, zoom in a little bit closer for you, show you what we're seeing in Volusia County as well as into Flagler County. That's where we've seen very heavy rain, all this tracking toward the coast. I was showing you that camera a little bit earlier in Daytona Beach with a lot of people on the beach. Looks like most of them have gone in, so that is good news. But we're seeing really heavy rain heading down toward Ormond Beach as we go back toward DeLand, to the north of DeLand, back toward Pearson as well, seeing some pockets of really heavy rain. But those of you who are getting hit the hardest right now are in our southern counties, so down in Osceola County, tracking into Brevard County. Look at all this heavy rain, really right at drive time. We are talking about really extremely heavy downpours along the turnpike. You could be seeing 2 to 3 inches of rain falling per hour. Some lightning within these, and also remember winds at times are gusting around 40 to 50 miles per hour. So these are some pretty impactful storms that are traveling off to the east right around 15 to 20 miles per hour. So on that path for you, this will be moving into Hullapaw in the next minute. And if you are in Deer Park, you can expect to see the leading edge of some of this in the next 27 minutes. Now here's how it looks for you. It looks like a giant area of low pressure is coming after me. This is how it looks for us on the models as we roll you through the evening hours. We have this front that is just kind of hanging out off to our north. That is stalling out, so that's keeping the atmosphere energized to keep those showers going. So even around 9 o'clock, I think we'll still see a few isolated showers. Now, if you were with us this morning, Chief Meteorologist Candace Campos was pinpointing some heavy rain really early, around 6, 7 o'clock in areas like Sumter and Marion counties. I think we'll see an early start to our showers again tomorrow, but it will be farther south in areas like Polk County by around 9 or 10 o'clock tomorrow, so not quite as early. Your dog walking forecast, we always have to get this in here. This is Colo, and she and her dad Patrick love to watch News 6. Isn't she absolutely beautiful? So you'll be dodging some showers throughout the evening. Look at her. She's smiling while she watches News 6. 20% chance of rain at 8 o'clock with temperatures in the low 80s. Here is our Daytona Toyota DeLand Kia camera in Daytona Beach. Again, seeing dark skies there, some heavy rain and stronger storms there in that area. 87 degrees right now in Daytona Beach. It feels like 97. Brevard County, our Launch Credit Union Port camera, still seeing some blue sky out there, but you have some heavier activity tracking your way in the upper 70s. Now, as we take a look at the temperatures, it's pretty easy to see who has seen some rain. Right now, the Villages, you're at 94, but in Kissimmee, where you're seeing that rain-cooled air, you are sitting in the upper 70s. Now, here's your pinpoint accurate forecast.
Your forecast is sponsored by Freedom Health Medicare Advantage plans.
77 for our overnight low with partly cloudy skies and muggy conditions. Now, as we take you through the next 7 days, for your Wednesday, rain chances stay at 60% with a high of 94. But notice by Thursday, the chance of rain goes up. The afternoon highs go down. So we are talking about a very soggy end to our work week, even into the weekend, thanks to that front that is just going to be kind of sitting on top of us for the next several days with our overnight lows in the mid 70s.
All right, Julie, thank you. Well, could film crews soon make the city beautiful their backdrop?
Coming up, the group of leaders that met for the first time today to make that happen and what it will mean for our local economy. You're watching News 6 at 4, getting results. We'll be right back.
This portion of the news is sponsored by Light Orlando, delivering hope together.
Coming up in the morning, keeping an eye on what your kids are doing on their phones.
The local sheriff that says parents are missing some big red flags and what he's planning to try and change that.
Plus, a full recap of primary night. We'll see you for News 6 mornings, 5 to 7 a.m.
Today was the first meeting of a group looking to showcase the beauty of Central Florida.
Yeah, they hope to use Orange County to shoot Hollywood movies. The Film Incentive Work Group was put together by the County Board of Commissioners. They are asked to find opportunities, annual operating costs, partnerships, and more for a film incentive program, bringing big budget movies to Orange County. Orange County would not be the first with this program, though. 6 other Florida counties also have programs to bring high-wage movie and television productions into their county. In Volusia County, Brad Pitt just filmed the movie F1 coming out in 2025. It's a movie about Formula One racing, and in Brevard, Channing Tatum and co-star Scarlett Johansson just finished making a movie, Fly Me to the Moon. That's a rom-com focused around the Apollo 11 mission. That's still in theaters right now. So much going. It's really easy to showcase a place when it's beautiful.
Absolutely.
You know?
And we have great weather for film companies to shoot year-round. Yeah. It does create a lot of buzz and a lot of interest when there is a movie production. Also a lot of traffic woes. But, you know, it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Some cash flow.
Yeah, let's hope. That would be nice.
Well, a popular beachside restaurant damaged during Hurricane Ian is back in business.
We were there when workers welcomed back customers for the first time in years. Plus, we are getting results on News 6, how our reporting is now leading to stop signs being added to an intersection where a driver hit a teen bicyclist. You're watching News 6 at 4. Getting results. We'll be right back.
Imagine your home totally organized with Closets by Design.
Live from clickorlando.com and WKMG. We're getting results in your neighborhood now at 4:30.
A landmark restaurant badly damaged during Hurricane Ian is back open for business.
But first, more safety measures are coming to an intersection where a hit-and-run driver struck a 13-year-old riding his bike. This is an issue we have followed from the very beginning, and our reporting got results. So glad you're with us. I'm Ginger Gadsden.
And I'm Lisa Bell. It all started in 2022 with that doorbell camera video on Worst Road and Adair Street in Ocoee. It showed the moments the teen looked both ways before crossing the road, and then the speeding driver hit him. Thankfully, the teen was okay. Just 2 weeks later, the city of Ocoee quickly added a crosswalk there. News 6's Catherine Silver tells us what's next for that intersection.
Wow, that is fantastic, because you need something to be done, especially when you can see what happened there.
Absolutely. That video just awful to watch. Yeah.
And it's stories like the one Catherine just reported on that has us heading to your community to get results. And that's why we've been taking our newscast on the road and listening to your concerns.
So far, we've been to East Orange County, Sanford, Montverde, Kissimmee, and downtown Orlando. Melbourne, you're our next stop. Before we bring you the news live from there, though, next month, we want to know which stories you want us to cover. Head to clickorlando.com/hitstheroad right now and fill out our form. I have to tell you, I was there all day today. Beautiful spot. You can also take out your phone camera, scan the QR code, and click the link. That will take you directly to our Hits the Road page. No topic is off limits. Tell us your concerns or what you love about the area, and we look forward to hearing from you.
We have an update now on an improvement project that has been years in the making along a busy Osceola County road. Leaders have approved the funding to get the work started now. The improvements are set to make Marigold Avenue safer for people in Poinciana. That's near schools and homes. The Florida Department of Transportation found there were 107 wrecks at 4 intersections of the road between January and March of 2019. Now, 3 of those intersections, Peabody Road, Laurel Avenue, and San Lorenzo Road, will likely get roundabouts. Those are points 1, 2, and 4 on this map you see there on your screen. Leaders hope this will slow down traffic along the busy road. Construction is expected to begin next year. Take a live look now at downtown Mount Dora, courtesy of the city of Mount Dora. And you can see some clouds there off in the distance. We've been seeing rain off and on today, and it's raining in Osceola County.
Yeah, it was really nasty in some spots today. Meteorologist Julie Broughton is pinpointing all of those storms for us right now. Julie?
We are still seeing really heavy rain, a lot of lightning and gusty winds at times for much of Osceola County. And that camera we just saw from Mount Dora, it was looking to the north toward that little shower sitting right on top of Eustis right now, where you are seeing seeing some heavy rain if you're in the Eustis area. We'll go ahead and show you what's going on in Osceola County. You can see that cluster of lightning indicating where we're seeing the strongest activity. It's kind of hard to even see the roads as we take a look at the very heavy rain. So when we're talking about the colors on the radar, the red, the yellows, the oranges, those are rainfall reflectivity rates, or how hard that rain is coming down. So right along the turnpike, if you don't have to be out driving right now, you definitely want to stay home. And if you are in this area, because we are likely talking about ponding of water on roadways, very heavy rain, reduced visibility also along Canoe Creek Road as well, in Lake Marion Highlands area, Kenansville. You'll see some of this heavier activity moving into your area as we head through about the next 10 or 15 minutes as well. Here's a look at Daytona Beach, where you are seeing some showers offshore now, 87 degrees, but it feels like 97 degrees. And downtown Orlando, a mix of sun and clouds right now on our Light Orlando Delivering Hope Together camera, sitting at 81 degrees. We'll talk more about why we are seeing this elevated chance of rain and let you know what is happening in the tropics coming up.
All right, Julie, thank you. It is primary election day in Florida, and while voters are set to cast their ballots in dozens of races, it's also day 2 in the Democratic National Convention in Chicago. Former President Obama is set to speak tonight. Skylar Henry tells us what we can expect to see on stage. And while the Democratic Party continues with their convention throughout the afternoon and evening, former President Donald Trump is back on the campaign trail. Trump and his running mate, J.D. Vance, are headed through key battleground states. And today they are in Michigan talking about crime and safety as they try and pull voters away from Harris for the November election. Trump mentioned Chicago's crime rate, where the Democratic National Convention is being held.
On 4th of July weekend, 117 people were shot. Of the 117, 17 were killed. This is 4th of July weekend, and 40 were shot last weekend.
Trump and Vance expect to visit more key battleground states in the coming days. And like we've been telling you throughout this newscast, today is Florida's primary. There are several local races that could have a big impact on your day-to-day life.
Yeah, so with voters heading to the polls, we want you to take our poll. Open your camera app, scan the QR code you see right there on your screen, and click the link. It will take you right to the poll. How did you cast your ballot today? You can select in person early, by mail, or today on Election Day. So far, the majority of you say by mail. You can also go to clickorlando.com/react and send in your response to our poll that way as well. If you're planning to vote today, remember you have just a couple of hours left. Polls close at 7 o'clock. Then from 7 to 8, we will have your results, expert analysis, and interviews with the winning candidates. You can watch it right here on News 6, clickorlando.com, and on our free streaming app for your smart TV, News 6 Plus. A beachside restaurant destroyed during Hurricane Ian nearly 2 years ago has officially reopened. Krabby Joe's sits atop the Sunglow Pier, which was partially washed away during that storm. But now, after a lengthy rebuilding process, the first customer since 2022 walked through the doors this morning. News 6's Molly Reed has the story.
I think it's
safe to say you can call it iconic, because we would always have it in our live shots, and it's like you always know it, and you see the light on and the people in.
Yeah,
it's great
Glad
to see it back. Yeah.
Well, you've probably heard about this since the pandemic. Long COVID. It's a chronic condition that keeps symptoms sticking around long after the infection.
In this week's Solution Areas, we take a look at why it has taken the medical community a while to do more research on it. That's next.
I want to show you beautiful Colo again. So if you're heading out to walk your dog, you will be dodging some showers through at least sunset, with temperatures falling into the low 80s by 8 o'clock. We'll show you who is dodging some rain right now, coming up in just a few minutes.
You're watching Colo and News 6 at 4:30, getting results. We'll be right back.
This portion of the news is sponsored by your Central Florida Honda dealers. We're giving away 5 family 4-packs of tickets to Disney on Ice. An exclusive contest for News 6 insiders. 5 chances to win now through August 28th. Don't miss your chance to party with Mickey and friends, sway to the rhythm of the waves with Moana, and escape to the Pride Lands with Simba. All your favorite Disney friends are coming to life at the Kia Center August 30th through September 1st. Sign up to be a News 6 insider and enter for your chance to win tickets at clickorlando.com/insider.
If I want to make sure my vote by mail ballot has been received, is there a way to track it?
Yes, you can track your vote by mail ballot on your county supervisor of elections website.
Thanks, Glenn. For more trusted info, visit clickorlando.com/results2024.
I'm meteorologist Julie Broughton. We are continuing to track some strong storms, especially down in Osceola County, where you are under a special weather advisory, and that is until 5 o'clock tonight because of this cluster of storms. We'll go right in and show you what we're talking about. Really easy to pick out some powerful storms in this area. So all of that red, yellow, and orange, that is extremely heavy rainfall. And notice we're seeing a lot of lightning as well. Just in the last scan on the radar, 105 lightning strikes within that cluster of showers and storms. And all of this is pushing off toward the east around 15 to 20 miles per hour. So on that path, we'll pull that out. That means Deer Park, the leading edge of this cluster of stronger storms, will move into your area in about the next 18 minutes. We'll go ahead and pull out and show you who else is seeing some activity now. Most of the activity, again, is affecting those of you in Osceola County. Volusia County, you're looking a whole lot better. We are seeing a shower, a little thunderstorm right over the Eustis area. So I'll go in a little bit closer on that so you can see what we're dealing with. Not a huge cluster there, but again, some pockets of heavier rain right at drive time. So that's to the north of Mount Dora, sitting just off to the east of Eustis, and that is also traveling to the east around 15 miles per hour or so. So we'll continue to see these showers hanging around through much of the evening. This is the Cloud Sun Rain forecast, one of our in-house models as we take you through the evening. So at 9 o'clock, notice still some of these same areas could be seeing some showers. All of this is thanks to a front that's sitting to our north, keeping the atmosphere energized enough to keep those showers around. So around the airport around 9 o'clock, you can see some isolated showers, some heavier rain possible around Cape Canaveral as we take you through the evening hours. Even at 10 o'clock, we could still see a lingering shower. Now overnight, I think most of us will stay dry. However, this morning we saw some showers starting pretty early. And again, I think by 10 o'clock or so, we could see some showers moving into Polk County, and we'll see those continuing to spread to the east, heavy at times by around lunchtime, and then taking you to around 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Still tracking showers and storms. Wow, look at that. This is our Launch Credit Union camera at Port Canaveral. You saw that live action switching around there, where we are seeing dark skies there in the distance, sitting at 77 degrees. And you can tell who's seen the rain by looking at the temperatures. If you're in the 70s, you have some rain-cooled air in place, but other spots like Ocala and the Villages, you are in the low 90s. Winds are coming in out of the southwest. Again, that's pumping up a lot of moist air for us. Here is our front that's stalled out, and that's going to stay in the picture really just about every day this week, which means our rain chances stay elevated all the way into the weekend. Now, here's your pinpoint accurate forecast.
Your forecast is sponsored by the Flooring Center.
94 tomorrow with rain chances at 60%. We bump that up to 70% by Thursday, and that's where we leave it heading into the weekend with highs as the rain chances go up, the afternoon highs go down into the low 90s, and overnight lows stay in the mid to upper 70s.
Julie, thank you. Make sure to download the free News 6 Pinpoint Weather app so you can get personalized weather alerts sent straight to your phone. Just search WKMG in your app store. Well, you've probably heard the term long COVID. Some people have strange, long-lasting symptoms after having COVID that can result in chronic illness.
Yeah, and patients with it have been trying to convince doctors and workplace managers something was wrong now for years. Only just recently has the medical community accepted long COVID as an official condition. Courtney Friedman tells us how that's bringing hope in this week's Solutionaries. So if you're having trouble getting a diagnosis or having some strange symptoms, you might want to tell your doctor about long COVID.
That's what's so weird about this virus. There's just so much that we don't know about it, and it affects people in such different ways.
Every case is different.
Yeah, so they're actually doing research locally with Advent Health. They have a post-COVID-19 clinic in downtown Orlando. And I mean, it has affected a lot of people. And this newest strain that's out seems to be really serious and affecting a lot of people.
All right, News 6 at 5 is next.
Anchor Matt Austin is in studio with what's ahead.
Well, there's no more margin of error. It's do or die, win or go home time for the Lake Mary Little League All-Stars. We'll join Justin back in Williamsport as the team prepares to get into those cages ahead of their first in a string of must-win back-to-back games. And later, nobody wants a leaky or ripped garbage bag. Which options researchers say are the best for kitchens?